day everyone, my name is Shiny Claire Montebon and I am the second reporter in our group and my topic is about cognitivism. Ang cognitivism ay tsuri ng pagkatuto na nagbibigay diin sa isip at pag-iisip ng mag-aaral. Ayon kay Piaget, aktibong binubuo ng mga mag-aaral ang kaalaman sa pamamagitan ng pag-uugnay ng bagong impormasyon sa dati nilang alam. For example, yung grade 1 student is magpo-proceed na siya sa grade 2. So yung kaalaman niya sa grade 1 is dadalhin niya yun patungo sa grade 2 upang mas madali na lang na intindihin sa kanya yung mga topic sa grade 2 at para mas madali na lang na makabuo siya ng new knowledge doon sa grade 2. Jean Piaget stages of development. First stage is sensory motor. Age range is 0 to 2 years old. Key characteristic, learns through senses and action like touching, looking, mouthing. Halimbawa, hinanap ng batang 1 years old ang kanyang tinakpan na laruan. Gamit ang kanyang senses which is the eyes at ang kanyang action, matututo siya na maghanap ng kanyang laruan na mag-isa. Second stage is pre-operational. Age range is 2 to 7 years old, develops language and uses symbols, thinking egocentric, difficulty understanding, conservation, and logic. For example, may dalawang baso, maliit at mataas. Pareho mo silang nilagyan ng tubig at pareho yung kanilang label. Ngunit iisipin ng bata na mas marami ang tubig na nilagay mo doon sa mataas na baso kasi nga mahihirapan pa silang mag-think ng logically. Third stage is concrete operational. Age range is 7 to 11 years old. Key characteristic, think more logically about concrete events, understand conservation. Halimbawa, may dalawang baso, maliit at mataas at pareho yung label ng tubig ng dalawang baso. Kahit na ilipat-lipat mo yung tubig sa dalawang baso sa maliit at mataas, alam na ng bata na pareho lang yung label ng tubig kasi nga they think more logically. The last stage is formal operational, 12 years old above, adolescence to adulthood. Key characteristic, develop abstract and hypothetical thinking, think about future and moral issues. Dito na tayo nabilong sa formal operational stage sapagkat nakapagbibigay na tayo ng solusyon sa mga problema na dumarating sa ating buhay. Cognitivists believe that the learning happens through mental processes. This include attention, memory, thinking, problem-solving, creativity, active engagement, and stimulus. Cognitivism. Cognitivist approaches used to facilitate cognitive learning include providing learners with a framework for understanding new information in advance. As a future educator, dapat nagbibigay tayo ng framework sa ating mga learners dahil ang framework ang nagbibigay ng guide o overview bago ang lesson para mas madaling maintindihan ang bagong topic. Providing opportunities for learner to interact with the materials. As a future educator, dapat nagpo-provide tayo ng mga opportunities o nagbibigay tayo ng mga opportunities sa ating mga learners na makipag-interact within the material. Like for example, magbibigay tayo ng mga activities para aktibong makilahok ang learners sa ating lessons. Encouraging learners to reflect their own learning. As a future educator, dapat hinihikayat natin yung mga learners natin na pag-isipan kung ano ang kanilang natutunan sa mga lessons na tinuturo natin. Providing feedback on learners' progress. As a future educator, we need to provide feedback to our learners o magbigay tayo ng mga comments o suggestion para malaman ng learners ang kanilang progress at improvements. And also para malaman nila kung ano pa ang dapat nilang i-improve. Key implication of cognitive learning theory. Learning is an active process of constructing knowledge. Sinasabi dito na ang pagkatuto ay hindi basta pagtanggap ng impormasyon kundi pagbuo ng kaalaman. Kapag nagtuturo si teacher is hindi lang dapat natin tinatanggap yung impormasyon kundi sinasaisip rin natin upang makabuo tayo ng kaalaman. Learners bring their own prior knowledge. Ang mga learners ay may dala-dala na silang prior knowledge from their past experience na nakakatulong sa kanila na magbuo ng bagong kaalaman. Mental processes such as attention, memory, thinking, problem-solving, and creativity are important in learning. Dahil dito, tayo ay natututo. Learning is most effective when learners are actively engaged in the learning process. Mas epektibo ang pagkatuto ng bata kapag aktibo silang nakikipaglahok sa mga activities na ibinibigay ni teacher. Learners need to be provided with opportunities to practice new skills and knowledge. As a future educator, we need to provide with opportunities sa ating mga learners para mas ma-enhance nila yung kanilang skills and knowledge and also para ma-develop rin nila yung mga hidden skills and knowledge nila. Cognitive learning theory is a valuable tool for adult educator. By understanding how learners learn, adult educator can create learning experience that are effective and engaging. As a future educator, dapat alam natin kung paano natututo yung ating mga learners at kung ano yung mga different learning styles na gagamitin natin upang matuto si learners. Kasi kapag alam natin yun is mas maging effective at engaging yung lesson na maituturo natin. Impact on TLE-EPP, promotion of active learning under constructivism. So, under siya sa constructivism kasi nga, hindi naman tayo makakapag-construct without the use of our minds, which is yung minds is under siya sa cognitivism. Students and TLE-EPP are encouraged to learn through doing or hands-on experiences and active participation. Ayon dito, pinapakita na mas natututo ang student o ang mga learner sa hands-on activity. Sa TLE or EPP, mas pinapahalagahan ang aktibong participation sa paggawa ng mga project at activities sapagkat ang TLE-EPP are hands-on activities. Fostering critical thinking, constructivism emphasized the importance of inquiry and problem solving in TLE-EPP. Students are empowered to think critically, experiment, and find solutions to real-world problems. Pinapahalagahan ng constructivism ang pagtatanong at problem solving. Sa TLE or EPP, hinihikayat ang mga student na mag-isip at maghanap. Sa TLE-EPP, hinihikayat ang mga student na mag-isip ng critical at mag-experiment at maghanap ng solusyon sa totoong problema sa buhay. Encouragement of collaboration. Constructivism promotes collaboration with the classroom. In TLE-EPP, activities such as project or cooking tasks, students work together and share ideas and experiences, learning to a deeper understanding of the subject matter. Dito is hinihikayat ang pagtutulungan o collaboration. Sa TLE-EPP, mas natututo ang mga students sa group project or for example, cooking, sewing, and etc. dahil nababahagi sila ng mga ideas at experiences nila. Development of practical skills. The constructivist approach focuses on learning by experience. In TLE-EPP, students gain practical skills such as sewing, gardening, and other life skills by actively applying the knowledge they learned, which strengthen their understanding through hands-on application. Ang mga learners, sila mismo ang bumubuo ng kanilang kaalaman. Mas naiintindihan ng mga student ang konsepto at mas kaya nilang i-apply ito sa real-life situation. Ito yung tinatawag na deeper understanding and application.